hope is our word. I'm wearing it on my shirt. Hope is our word, and there's always hope. And that literally, that word, you have to choose hope sometimes, because sometimes you can't see it, sometimes you can't feel it. And for us, and for probably all businesses, really the words I think that are hugely impactful are adapt and move forward.
Just waking up every day knowing that you have gifts and you have a passion and a purpose to give. We've certainly, adjusted our entire way of life, and hopefully, we can come back to some level of normalcy going forward. But I think it's just staying authentic, true to who you are, with an end goal in mind.
And staying positive has to be a choice that I wake up and make every single day. But I do think it's really important, even though we're staying positive, to still recognize that there are hard days and that we're not wired to be stuck in our house and away from other people, and that's okay if that's wearing on you. There's still things you can look for. I think my greatest tool is probably gratitude.
And one of the things that I can tell you saved me every day was, first of all, be grateful for what you do have. So just stop when you start getting freaked out about things. Just stop and think, but what do I have that really is okay? What's going well? So focus on that piece. But then secondly, just tell yourself repeatedly, it's okay if you're not okay. It really is okay if you're not okay. And it's the same for your kids.
This place it's changing their lives. It's taking a life that they haven't been able to trust any adult. And, they've bounced around, like you were saying, from home to home. And it's just somewhere that I feel like I can leave every day and know that we're doing great things and healing families.
I got to spend that summer with my best friend Casey, and really got to work with her on her life skills, her independence, and preparing her for that transition to Shawnee Mission West. During that experience, I really got to understand firsthand kind of the systemic barriers that families face. I got to understand all of the challenges that Casey's parents had raising a child with special needs, but it had absolutely nothing to do with Casey, and it had everything to do with a broken system. And so that's really what inspired me.
I tell people that my daughter's cancer diagnosis was God's way of showing me my purpose in life.
We know as humans that we feel safest in connection. That's not just a theory, that's science.
The challenges that we find ourselves in right now, given the stay-at-home orders and the coronavirus situation, has been difficult on her emotionally, and has posed some behavioral challenges.
Saying to people when you're leading a staff or talking with a group, saying to people, listen, we're going to be okay. This is going to be hard, but we're going to be okay. But let's talk about the things that are freaking us out right now.
And we looked for one thing to celebrate every day. And sometimes it was just as simple as, hey, you know what? Today I wasn't as scared as yesterday.
It's really just staying passion true, continuing to engage with other leaders in the community, other business leaders, and of course, family and friends throughout this process, has kept me grounded. And,
there are bad things that we're facing, and go to those dark places in your mind. If you don't go there and face them head on, then we'll never learn and we'll never grow.
Whether it's with kids or coworkers, it is really important to be genuine. Kids see right through that. If you are not being honest with them, they know.
I've talked to a lot of my families, a lot of the families that I'm close to here in Kansas and across the country, that have struggled with that extra assistance when they're trying to do the teleeducation and e-learning that goes into supporting a student with a disability on a daily basis, and not having that extra set of hands, especially when both parents are probably also trying to do their own work.
The last thing I'll say is to give ourselves grace. Not every day is going to be productive. And being productive is like a big thing for me. If I don't feel productive, my husband knows I'm cranky. And I have to give myself grace that not every day is going to be the most productive day.
So I think just allowing ourselves to understand that it really is going to be all right. And we really don't have to put those high expectations on ourselves. And I think, in all honesty, the cancer journeys are what have taught us that. I mean, we've learned to live in disruption because of the cancer journeys, and you can't change that disruption. I can't change the COVID stuff out there right now. None of us can. So we have to just work within the parameters that we have, and all we can do is the best that we can do. None of us are going to get it perfect, and that's okay.